You know, mesquite tends to thrive during the drought, and drought has been a major issue for producers in nearly all areas of the country. For insight on weathering and then recovering from a drought, we spoke with Charlie Hart with Dow AgriSciences in Texas.
Pastures that are destocked during a drought properly are going to recover faster. And then when you come out of a drought, being able to come in and control weeds, be slow to put cattle back in, and increase those stocking rates back up, allow those grasses time to recover. And those are the pastures that are going to recover faster. And we've seen it here. We've seen it in Texas. Basically, when you're coming out of a drought, there's really no better time to control weeds in terms of just the benefit you're going to get from that weed control. And it may not be that you just grow a ton of grass that particular year, but it's a recovery process that's going on. And you've got to give those forage plants the time and the moisture to recover. And weed control is going to help speed that process up. The weeds take away forage production. Anytime you take away forage production, you have to reduce stocking rates, and you reduce stocking rates and you reduce calf crop or whatever it is you're raising, and it's money out of your pocket, absolutely.
So what are some of the other considerations as we begin thinking about both weed and brush control on drought-stressed pastures? Pat, you want to begin?
All right. Well, the forage base is stressed, so there's a lot of opening there for when you're coming out of a drought. There's a lot of open ground, so to speak, that weeds germinate. And so that is a very key time to make sure that you're controlling those weeds so that you're devoting those resources back to that forage base so that forage can begin to respond and recapture that site and rebuild again.
Sims, you have some personal experience in this. What would you add?
During the droughts, we've noticed, especially in these recent ones, that when you start to come out of the drought, the one thing that flourishes is the mesquite, especially around your waters and your corners where the livestock tend to lay. And if you can come in on this new growth and treat it chemically, you tend to have a better success rate at managing it.
Bill, what considerations would you add?
Well, similar to what Sims has, is just a different type of weed base that, that lays dormant, under normal conditions, and then the drought, after they thrive. Mm-hmm. And then at that point in time, you have to be there prepared, to address the issue, or the forage that you want is, it's just not going to flourish.
Very good. Thank you so much for your insight.